And just taking a few moments to settle into the body. If you want to keep your gaze, your eyes open just for a moment, just soften the gaze just in front of you, maybe 1 meter or 2 meters in front of you. And let the eyelids be heavy, but still open. And take a couple of breaths. And as you exhale, tell your body to relax. And as you exhale, tell your body to soften. And as you exhale, tell your body to let go. And just let that gaze be soft. And the mind be soft also. For another moment or two. And when you feel ready, take a big breath in, fill yourself up. And as you exhale, gently close the eyes. Check your spine is nice and tall. Your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears, and the face and the jaw is nice and soft too. And taking some time first of all to check into the sounds in your environment. And what we're going to do is like a lighthouse, like a 360 observation around the body. So let me explain that in better detail. Bring all of your attention to your left ear and your left side. And try to hear anything that's on the left side of you. And then this is where the lighthouse analogy comes in. Imagine a beam of light or the hearing sense to move from the left ear around the front to the front of the body. And see what sounds you can notice before you, in front of you. And then allow your awareness, that beam of light, to move around to the right ear. And notice any sounds now from the right ear to the right side of you. And then let that awareness move behind the body, to the back of the body, and noticing any sounds behind you. And completing the 360, bring your awareness all the way back round to the left side now. And try that a couple of times by yourself, listening and moving your listening awareness, your hearing, around the body. And then when you're ready, bringing your awareness back to the center and just hearing all the sounds from all the directions. The breeze, the birds, the children, the traffic, the machines, anything else you can hear. And now bringing your awareness to the temperature of the air on your skin. So feeling the breeze moving around the exposed areas of the body, the arms, the face, the feet, the hands. And just feeling the air moving around. And allow the time, the more you concentrate, the more your body relaxes. And the more your mind relaxes. Bringing your awareness to the connection between your sit bones, your bum, and the floor, the backs of your legs, maybe the feet and the floor. Feeling the weight of the body here. And maybe the hands on the lap, feeling the weight of the hands on the body. And now drawing your attention inside the body and noticing, how do you feel right now? The quality of your thoughts and your body. Taking a moment maybe to scan down through your body and noticing, how does it feel today? And now bringing your awareness even deeper right to the center, to the breath. And just watch as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Notice what part of the body is moving the most, the stomach, the chest, somewhere in between. And just watch the gentle rise and fall for a few moments. And now we'll move into pranayama, equal breathing. So exhale all your breath to begin. And when you're ready, breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath in. And when you're ready to exhale, release the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath out. And breathing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. And keep going a few times like that with your own counting. And one more round of breath wherever you are. And at the end of your next exhale, just gently return to normal breathing. And take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips to the side of the body. Gently open your eyes, but again, just softly to that space before you, like 1 or 2 meters before you. Keep your eyes soft on the grass here. And when you're ready, start an inhale. Allow your arms to float up. Reach up through either side of the body, through the arms, out through the tips of the fingers. And take hold of one wrist, maybe the left wrist. Inhale, tall, and exhale, just drop lightly over to the right side. Bend those elbows, let the arms be soft. As you inhale, feel the side of the body opening up. And as you exhale, see if you can fall slightly more to the side. Keep that gaze soft if the eyes are open. If they're closed, that's fine. Another big breath in. And as you exhale, see if gravity can pull you slightly more to the side. And then when you're ready, sit tall. Release the hands, reach through both sides of the body, out through the tips of the fingers, and then grabbing hold lightly of the right wrist. Soften over towards the left. Keep those elbows nice and relaxed. Big breath in to fill you up, and as you exhale, that's right, soften over to the side and gently feel the space between the ribs, the intercostal muscles opening up. One more breath wherever you are. Keep that gaze soft if your eyes are open. Exhale to soften over. Inhale back to the center, reach up from the waist all the way to the tips of the fingers. Maybe lift your face towards the sky. And exhale, close the eyes, soften the arms slowly, as slow as you can, all the way to the floor. Feeling all the sensations through the fingers, the arms into the shoulders. Release those arms, anticipate the floor. Take your time. Everyone will go in their own time, and that's absolutely fine. Whenever you get there, just return the hands back to the thighs. Feeling or seeing if you can sense the moment just before the fingertips reach the ground. Noticing, do they land at the same time or different times? And then when you get there, maybe take a couple of rolls of the shoulders. And then we're going to come into butterfly pose. So lean back to release the legs and bring the soles of the feet together. You cold, wrap up warm. So the further away the feet are from the body, the more relaxed the stretch will be, the closer, the stronger it will be in the hips. So take a nice big breath in to sit tall. And as you exhale, lead with the chest. Release the self forward. And when you get to a point where you can't go any more forward, take a nice big breath and exhale. Let the head and the neck round over. And you'll feel the stretch go into the back, down each side of the spine, into the lower back. Release the arms if you're comfortable to do so. And just work with the breath here. Close the eyes and we'll take some nice long breaths. That's really nice. And every exhale, let the weight of your head work with gravity to bring you even closer into the pose. And if it feels good and you want to stay here for a few more breaths, then stay. If you feel like you want some movement, walk the fingertips over to one side and feel a good stretch through the ribs, the arm, right into the little finger. And back to the center and all the way to the other side. And back to the center, and then just allow yourself to soften one more time. One more round of breath. Big breath in to fill you up. And exhale, see if you can soften any deeper. And when you're ready, gently rolling yourself up. Cross those legs, bring the hands back behind you to catch you. Inhale, maybe lift the hips, the belly, maybe even the chin. A nice opening for the front of the body. Take your time. When you want to come back, and we'll move into a nice side stretch. So lean into the right and untuck the left leg. Keep the right leg tucked in if that's comfy for you. If you need a bend in this left leg, that's absolutely fine. Take a big breath in. Turn the torso towards the left foot, and as you exhale, soften over this left leg. Soften this right shoulder in so the shoulders are coming to become more or less parallel. The right side of the face may be reaching to the outside of that left leg. And take some nice long breaths. Really nice. Every exhale, see if you can soften even deeper into the pose. When you're ready, gently rising up, unwind with a twist, left hand to right knee, right hand behind. And then let your hands catch you behind to untuck the legs and swap into the other side. Take your time. Sit up nice and tall on an inhale, exhale, turn towards that right foot and soften over the leg. Left shoulder nice and relaxed, left side of the face moving towards the outside of the leg. Really nice. And gently coming back up. Take a big breath in and unwind with that twist one more time. And then hands catch you behind. Untuck that left leg so both legs are nice and wide now. As wide as is comfortable for you. And if you need a bend in the knees, that's absolutely fine. Take a nice big breath in to sit tall. And as you exhale, walk the fingertips forward just a little bit. Take a nice big breath, and as you exhale, soften the head. Let it be nice and heavy. And feel a nice equal stretch on the inside of the legs, through the back, the spine, into the neck. Maybe turn the palms up if you like. Resist the temptation to pull any further, and let the breath move you deeper into the pose. And if it feels good, stay here. If you'd like some movement, bring the arms to one side, walk them around, take a stretch. Around to the other side, take a stretch. Only if you like. If you want to stay central, stay central. And whenever you're ready, come back to the center and take another big breath. See if you can soften even deeper in. And then when you're ready, gently lift yourself up. Bring those legs back in. Hands can catch you. One more time. Lift up through the hips, the belly, the chin. Opening the front of the body. A nice counter pose for all those forward folds. And then bring yourself back to the center. Take a moment. Sit tall. And then when you're ready, leaning into one side, untuck the toes and bring yourself onto hands and knees for cat-cow. Again, just checking that you have a nice, strong base and that your wrists aren't in any danger. And take a few rounds of cat-cow, however you like. Inhale, drop the belly, bring the back of the head towards the tailbone, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, center of the spine, pushing towards the sky. And just keep going in your own time with your own breath. However feels good, maybe making small circles or pushing through one hand and the other. Whatever you can do to get your back to feel movable and flexible, relieving any compression that's built up between the vertebrae. And then tuck those toes and send your hips back towards your heels. Keep reaching through the arms, hands nice and grounded for an active child's pose. Take a breath. Keeping the forearms lifted if you can. Exhale, push through the hands. And then as you inhale, round the spine to the sky and then bring the weight forward over the hands. Release the thighs. Lengthen through the legs, come into your upward facing dog. So we'll do this a few times, kind of like a wave. Tuck the toes, send the hips back, reach through the hands. So keep the forearms lifted, lower the head. Exhale. Inhale, round through the spine, weight over the hands. Lower the knees and the feet. Upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, hips back. Downward facing dog. Keep going a few times with your own breath and feel the spine hopefully beginning to feel nice and movable. And nice and open. Lovely. Kind of like a massage. Close the eyes if it's good. We'll do one more round. And then when you get back to your next child's pose, untuck those toes and let everything soften in. Your knees can be wide or together. And take a few nice long breaths. And when you're ready, bring yourself back up to tabletop and we're going to take a shoulder opener. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Opening the chest, and as you exhale, bring the left arm down, shoulder to the floor. Release the right arm in front. And feel a nice stretch across the shoulders. And then back to the center. And we'll do the other side. So left hand down. Inhale, raise that right arm up. Chest opens to the sky. And thread that right arm now. Shoulder to the floor. Left fingertips stretch out. And then bring yourself back to the center. Take a big breath in. Bring the hands slightly forward and as wide as the mat. Bring the knees a little bit wide and soften the chest and the chin down so bum comes up to the sky, the forearms to the floor also for your frog pose. And then bring yourself forward all the way onto your belly. Drop the belly and bring the elbows in, the forearms parallel to the floor, the hands spread nice and wide for your Sphinx pose. Your heels and your toes can be together or slightly separate for a more relaxed version. Take a big breath in. Imagine the chest puffing up, and as you exhale, let the chest pull forward and you'll feel a nice stretch in the lower back. Take a couple of breaths like this. If this feels good, stay here. If you would like a slightly deeper stretch, take a breath in, press through the hands and lift the elbows up a little bit or maybe straighten the arms and keep going. As you inhale, imagine the chest puffing up, and as you exhale, let the chest pull more forward. Take another couple of breaths wherever you are. Feel a nice stretch in the lower back. One more breath. And exhale, soften the elbows all the way back down. Take a moment and then lower yourself through child's pose just for one breath. Onto your hands and knees and coming all the way into your downward facing dog. So take your time, tuck your toes and bring your hips high. Take a moment or two to find the perfect downward dog. And then when you feel like you are ready to commit to stillness, take 2 or 3 nice long breaths. And then walking the feet up towards the top of the hands. Keep them slightly wide to keep nice balance. Bend the legs a little bit and let the head and the neck be heavy. We'll take a twist, ground through the left fingertips, bend the left knee, reach the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, lower the right arm, bend the right knee and open the left side. One more time, each side. The wind's coming to challenge us. Left arm up. And release all the way forward. Bend through the legs, ground strong through the feet. Bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. You need some bricks or something for the corners. Huh? Okay, no worries at all. Okay, we really don't have to do it. Let's bring the feet together and we're going to do some sun salutations. Bring the hands. When you're ready, take a nice big breath in. And exhale, fold forward, release the head and the neck. Ground through the fingertips, step the left foot back and lower the left knee and the top of the foot to the floor. Take a couple of breaths with your nice low lunge. And then onto the fingertips, inhale, lift the chin towards the sky, feel an opening on the front of the body. And then bring some weight into the front foot, lift the arms up and exhale, lunge over that knee. Really nice, a nice big breath in and exhale to soften. 2 more times. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands, step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Step the feet back slightly together. Inhale the weight forward into your plank pose. Knees down to support if you need. Otherwise, keep your knees up like at the top of a push-up. Take a big breath in and then lower knees. Bend the elbows. Drop the belly, chin, chest to the floor. Inhale onto the belly. Push through the hands. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Step the right toes in, lift the left foot if you'd like to come to 3-legged downward dog. Open the leg back behind you. And then step this left foot up between the hands in 1 step or many steps. Lower the right knee to the floor and the top of the foot. Come into, first of all, that really low lunge, let the head and the neck be heavy. And then onto the fingertips. Take a big breath in, stretch through the front of the body, lift the chin slightly. And then put some weight into that front foot, a big breath in. Adjust your foot if you need, lift that. And exhale, soften in. 2 more breaths. Big breath to lift you up. And exhale to soften. 1 more breath. Exhale to soften. Release the hands, step the back foot forward and exhale over the legs. A nice bend in the knees. Head and neck heavy. Bend the knees, strong through the feet. Lift everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the other side. A big breath in and out to prepare. And then inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold. Close the eyes if you like. Helps to connect to the flow. Left foot comes in slightly. Step those right toes back. Lower the knee. Come into that supported low lunge. Weight heavy, head heavy, neck heavy. When you're ready, onto the fingertips. Inhale straight through the arms, the chest, the chin. And then strong through the front foot, front thigh. Inhale, everything tall. And exhale, really nice. Soften in 2 more breaths. At the end of the exhale, drop the hands, step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Step the feet slightly together, slightly behind. Inhale the weight forward over the hands, come into your plank or knees down if you like. And then lower knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, drop the belly, push through the hands, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Step the left toes in. Bring your right leg up, maybe so much up that it goes back behind you. Feel a nice opening in the hips. And then bring that foot up between the hands in 1 step or many steps. Lower the knee and soften into that low lunge. Inhale, straight arms, lift the chest, lift the chin. Push through the foot, bring everything high and a nice big breath in and exhale to lunge. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Lower the hands, step the back foot forward and exhale over the legs. Bend through the knees, inhale, raise everything tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do it 1 more time on each side, but we'll move each posture with 1 breath. So it'll be slightly quicker, okay? Inhale, raise everything up. Exhale, fold. Ground the fingertips, left foot steps back, lower the left knee and soften into the lunge. Inhale to straighten through the arms, lift the head and eventually lift the arms and exhale, softening in. Release the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. At the end of the exhale, send the feet slightly back and together, bring the weight forward over the hands, plank pose. And then lower knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Step the right toes in, lift the left foot. If you like, open it up behind you. And then bring your weight forward. Left foot between the hands, lower the right knee and the top of the foot to the floor. Sink low, lift the head and then bring the arms up and exhale. Really nice softening in. Release the hands, step the back foot forward and exhale over the legs. Bend the knees, inhale everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a pause and we'll do the other side. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee and the top of the foot to the floor. Low, low lunge. Straighten the arms, lift the chin, and then bring everything tall. And exhale in. Really nice. Ground the fingertips, front foot back. Downward facing dog. Step the feet back slightly together, bring that weight forward and lower knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take 2 breaths. Left foot steps in, right foot lifts up, maybe so much up that it opens out. And then step that foot between the hands, lower the left knee. Inhale, straight through the arms, lift the chin. And then push through the foot, arms come up. Exhale, soften in there. Release the hands, step the back foot forward and exhale over the legs. Bend through the knees, raise everything tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment now. As you inhale, lift the chest towards the thumbs. As you exhale, lower the chin slightly to lengthen out the back of the neck. And slowly release the hands. Open the eyes if they're shut. And let's do some balancing. So first of all, we'll start in Tadasana, mountain pose, and then we'll move into some tree poses. So check the feet are nice and parallel, hip distance-ish apart. Bring the palms forward, just a nice opening across the chest. Soft through the shoulders and the face. Feel nice and connected to the floor, strong through the legs. Close the eyes if you like. Feel nice and tall like a mountain. And then when you're ready, bringing all the weight into the right leg. Soften that gaze and bringing the left toes off the floor. If you want to keep them just down here with the big toes connected to the floor and the heel connected to the leg, do that. Otherwise, bring them to the shin or up inside the groin, as long as you're not on the knee. Protect that knee joint. And then bring the hands to heart center. And if you fall, just get back in. And if you want to raise the arms up, go ahead. And just breathe. And feel that breath coming up through the standing leg, through the arms, out through the tips of the fingers. As you reach tall like a tree, and as you exhale, everything softens all the way through the body, through the foot and into the floor. Take a couple more breaths here. Embrace the wobbles and the sways. And be strong if the wind comes. One more round of breath. And when you're ready, exhale, bring the palms down. Give that knee a squeeze. And we're going to send it wide to the side, coming into a short warrior sequence. So bring the right toes parallel to the mat and the left foot in 45-ish degrees. First, we'll do a warrior 2. So keep the hips or the headlights. I'm never going to forget that now. Facing forward. That's Helen's words. Inhale, open the arms up and soften in over that front leg. Gaze towards the right middle finger. And take a big breath, raise everything tall. Fill yourself up and exhale, soften. One more breath. Inhale, reach everything tall. And exhale, soften. Turn the front palm to the sky, back hand down the back leg. Inhale, bring the front arm up, straighten through the front leg and feel that stretch from the right middle toe to the right middle finger. And then bring the forearm to the thigh, left arm up and over. Stretch on the opposite side, that's right. If it feels comfy, stay here. If you want to come into triangle pose, straighten the front leg. Bring the hand to the inside and gaze towards the left fingers. If it's more comfortable, keep the gaze low. Take a breath. And then lower the left hand. Bring the hands to the center and turn the feet in. Big toes in slightly, heels pushed out slightly. Keep the knees bent a little bit to keep the weight forward over the front of the feet and relax the head and the neck. Take a couple of nice long breaths here. Now if it feels good to stay here for a few more breaths, stay. If you want to start to walk around to one side and the other, go ahead. So it's your choice here. Stay forward in your fold or bring some movement for a side stretch. Whatever feels right in your body right now. Back to the center, walk those fingers forward. And back, turn the fingertips under to face underneath your legs and walk the hands behind. Let the head and neck be heavy. And back to the center. Take a pause and exhale one more time. And gently lift up. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. And then drop your hips down into a squat or just a side-to-side movement if that feels good. Take a breath. Maybe tuck the shoulder in, lift one arm. And the opposite side. And back to the center. Take a breath, and as you exhale, lift the hips, straighten through the legs, bring the feet more together, and then bring everything tall. And exhale. Hands back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Step the feet slightly wide again if you need. And we'll do the whole thing on the other side. So whenever you're ready, grounding through the left foot, preparing for your tree pose. Find a bit that's not too lumpy. And then when you're ready, soften that gaze. Lift the right toes either to the inside of the ankle, the inside of the calf, or up inside the leg. Bring the hands to heart center. And when you're ready, if you're ready, raise the arms up. And if you want an extra shoulder opener or an extra balance challenge, bring the hands behind the body, either to hold onto opposite elbows, or if you have space to interlock, to reverse the prayer. Anything you like. It's a nice challenge for the extra balance challenge, and a nice shoulder opener. Keep that gaze soft wherever you are. A couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, release the arms wherever they are, all the way back down. Give that knee a squeeze and send it all the way to the side. Come into warrior now over your left foot. So the left foot parallel to the mat, right foot in, 45-ish degrees, hips facing forward. Lift those arms up with a nice breath in, and as you exhale, over that left foot, gaze towards that left middle finger. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale to reach everything tall, and exhale, softening in 2 more times with your own breath. Really nice. 1 more breath. Everything tall, and exhale, softening in. Turn that front palm to the sky. Release the back hand down the back leg, and left arm up and over. Stretch through the whole left side of the body. And then forearm to thigh, right arm up and over, opposite side. If it feels good, stay here. If you want to come into triangle trikonasana, straighten the left leg, left fingertips find the floor, and gaze towards the right thumb. Lower that right arm and bring yourself all the way back round. If you want to repeat the stretch we did, then go ahead. If you'd like a shoulder opener, interlock the fingers behind the back, on the lower back softly at first. Let the head and neck be heavy. When you feel ready, take a big breath in, straighten the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and as you exhale, let the hands come towards the back of the head, or maybe just lift off the back slightly. Keep a nice bend in the knees, and take a few nice big breaths wherever you are. And then slowly release the arms. And softly bring the feet back in now, back towards that squat pose. Lower yourself down. And all the way to the floor. The grass can help you. However you want to get there. Adjust how you need to. Okay, and we're going to come down to the floor. So take your time, and whenever you're ready. We still have a few more minutes, but we're going to be doing some floor-based, slower postures. So if you want to get more warm, more layers, go ahead. Socks, jumpers, hats. Don't get cold in the rest of the class. So first of all, just bringing the feet to the outside-ish of the mat and the knees together. And we're going to cactus the arms out to the side. So palms facing up, arms like a cactus, and just soften here for a few breaths. Feeling the back of the body nice and connected to the floor. The belly should feel nice and soft as the knees are lifted. And the chest and the arms open. And now bringing the feet together, keeping the knees together. Bring the feet over to the left and the hips to the left. Drop the knees to the left and open the left arm out straight. Bring the right arm over to balance over the left arm for just a moment. And over like a clock hand around the top of the face. Allow the shoulder to soften and open. The back of the shoulder blade should feel nice and loose. And then gaze towards the right fingertips as you lower the back of the hand down. If you want to bring the left hand to the outside of the knee, go ahead. Gazing towards the right fingers or facing that direction if the eyes are closed. And then when you're ready, gently coming back towards the center. Adjust the hips back to the middle, your back if you need. And then we'll do the other side. So bring the feet to the right, the hips to the right, and drop the knees. Bring the left arm over so your shoulders are nice and stacked. And then bring that left arm up like a clock. As it goes around the top of the head, feel the shoulder blades soften. And then lower the arm towards the floor. Gaze towards the left fingertips. You can bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. And then gently back to the center. Bring those feet wide again and let the knees just rest for one more moment. As everything, the back, everything softens and settles. And you can stay here if you like. Otherwise, if you want to come into full savasana, lower the legs now one at a time. Take a big breath in, and as you let go, as you exhale, tell your body to relax. And as you exhale, tell your body to soften. And as you exhale, tell your body to let go. Gently bringing your awareness back to the sounds that you can hear. And feeling the temperature of the air on your skin. And relaxing every part of the body. Gently watching the breath now. As the body rises and falls with every breath you take. And gently bringing your awareness into the tips of the fingers and the palms of the hands. And the tips of the toes and the soles of the feet. And when you're ready, gently bringing movement into the fingers and the toes. And taking a nice big breath in. Rolling over onto your right side. Resting here for a moment. And then when you're ready, gently push yourself back up into a nice seated position. And bring the hands to heart center. And we'll take 3 nice big breaths all together. A big breath through the nose. And a long breath out of the mouth. 2 more times. One more breath. Inhale, raise the arms tall. Exhale through heart center to the floor. And as you gently sit up, open your eyes. Thank you, everybody.